Good evening, Bulldog fans. Welcome to Gallatin County High School for the start of the 2025-2026 Bulldog basketball season. Cole Carter alongside Travis Black. Jovi Wagner back at the WRUL studio. Lynn Elliott and the lovely Whitney Carter with us for those of you watching on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. The pregame show is brought to you by Rice Motors. Give Rice a try before you buy. You'll be glad you did. Well, it's a new season for the Bulldogs and almost a new everything. Kevin Wolf, he's still here in his 11th season, but did graduate 5 seniors from last year's squad that won 14 games, including the boys' all-time leading scorer in Mitchell Edwards, and the 1,000-point scorer in Gavin Holloman. Travis, it kind of feels like a new era in Bulldog basketball and one that might have some learning curves to it. Just a young team that really is all getting their first taste of varsity action this year.
Yeah, you're talking about turning the page, new book basically. I mean, Carmine graduating 5 seniors that played a majority of the minutes for them. And it's just a young basketball team, only 3 seniors, 3 juniors, so you got a majority of sophomores that are on your roster, and you're just looking for somebody to step up and provide some leadership.
Merritt Milhorn, the only returning starter from last year's team. Hayden Sauls saw some time off the bench, made a couple of spot starts throughout the season, but you're going to be looking to one of those 2 guys, Travis, to really take over the scoring load. Obviously, for the last 3 years, it's been Mitchell Edwards, and Mitchell Edwards, and now you're going to be looking for one of those 2 guys to really step up and become that leading scorer.
Yeah, they're gonna have to show that senior leadership early on, especially in a game like this where Gallatin County has been down the last couple of years, but they got a pretty good sophomore and junior group, and they played a good ball game last night against a Goreville squad that's top, ranked coming in here top 10 in 1A, and gave them a run for their money. So it's going to be a good ball game tonight, and Carmine's going to have their work cut out for them, and one of those guys is going to have to step up and be a leader.
Perhaps a new name the Bulldog fans might not be familiar with, Justice Tao Ili moved in from Norris City, moved in a couple of months ago. He's been new to the team, but I know he's gotten used to his teammates, and I think he's going to fit in great, Travis, and he fits into a spot where he's a guard. He can handle the basketball and kind of fits right in with what Carmine was looking for.
Yeah, Carmine needs a little bit more ball handling, graduating majority. Mitchell and Gavin has done a majority of the ball handling the last 3 years, So you always need a guy that can handle the ball and handle the pressure, especially against a team like Gallatin County who's going to get up in your shorts.
Another guy that's returning that saw quite a bit of varsity time last year, Jackson Bradshaw, averaged 2.5 points per contest, was kind of the 6th or 7th man off the bench throughout the season. He's going to be a full-time starter, and again, he's going to be a guy that he's your big man. Not a lot of guys are going to have that kind of size, and he could play a big role on this team.
Yeah, he's going to have to bring that energy like he did last year as the 6th and 7th man and bring that in straight off the bat, starting the game, and he's going to have to provide a lot of scoring punch down low and a lot of great rebounding nights for Carmine.
As for Gallatin County, they played their first game of the season last night. They lost here at home against a pretty good Goreville 1A squad. 71-54 was the final score there. Travis, I know you're familiar with this Gallatin County group from seeing them at the junior high level, and they feel pretty confident about this younger core they've got. This junior, sophomore group, only 1 senior. They're athletic, they're quick, and they can get up and down you on the full court pressure all the way down the floor.
Yeah, they go 9 or 10 guys deep in the first 5 minutes of the ball game, and if one's not doing it, they'll go grab another guy, and they're all interchangeable. They all can pretty much handle the basketball, and they will pick you up 94 feet and force you to turn that basketball over.
That lone senior is Jordan Montgomery, a 6-foot senior. They graduated Grant Jackson from last year's squad. He was on a 1,000-point score. He was their do-it-all guy offensively, so they're kind of in the same boat as Carmine, kind of looking for who's going to step up in that one leading offensive role. But as we know from this team, with the kind of style they play, the run and gun, it could be 4 or 5 guys that can pour in, 5-10 points a night.
Yeah, they're the type of team that it's not going to be one guy, it's not going to be 2 guys, it's going to be a collective team effort. 4 or 5, 6 different guys could end up or 7 different guys end up in the scoring column. But for Carmine, their big key is handling the basketball, handling the pressure that Gallatin County is going to apply.
Bulldogs will be playing here tonight. They'll begin playing the DuQuoin Tip-Off Classic next Monday, the late game on Monday, as they will take on the host Indians. The Lady Bulldogs, they're in action tonight at the Harrisburg Preview Tournament. That game should be starting here soon as they're taking on West Frankfort this evening. Well, the time has ticked down here in the pregame, and the teams have made their way to their benches, so we'll step aside for let's go 3 minutes. I do know there is a pregame ceremony. We'll go 3 minutes here and come back for the opening tip in the Bulldogs and the Hawks here on WRUL Sports.
Our community's health care starts at Farrell Hospital Carmi Family Medicine, with providers who care for everyone in your family through all stages of life.
For your convenience, Carmi Family Medicine offers walk-in weekend clinics, Saturdays 9 to 5 and Sunday 1 to 5, for treatment of minor illnesses and injuries.
Quality, relationship-based primary care right here at home in Carmi.
Visit farrellhospital.org to learn more. Great teamwork is no accident.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop salute the area athletes.
Just as in sports, the team at Hale Body Shop work together to make sure you get your car back as quickly as possible.
When it comes to collision repair, more and more people choose the team way out there on Possum Road.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi.
David and the gang are proud supporters of area athletes.
You cheer on the Bulldogs, we cheer on the Bulldogs. Hey fans, this is Amanda Nelson with First Bank, here to remind you to pick up your First Bank Bulldogs debit card. Get yours now, and every time you use it, First Bank makes a donation to Carmi-White County Schools. Just another way we at First Bank are proudly showing our commitment to community and making great things happen for farmers, businesses, and families. Learn more at your local branch. Go Dogs!
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Carmi Kiwanis Club is working hard to make a difference in the community, and it all starts with serving the children of the world. From fundraising efforts with proceeds going directly back into the community, to working hand in hand with the Key Club, schools, and much more. At the Carmi Kiwanis Club, we build, and we'd love to welcome you. We meet every Thursday at noon in the White County Farm Bureau basement. Come visit us for lunch. A great program, and learn more about how Kiwanis helps move our region forward.
Hey Bulldog fans, Matt Rice here to tell you that now is the perfect time to take your shot at a great deal at Rice Motor Company in Carmi. Whether you're driving to the big game or heading home for the holidays, we've got the perfect ride just for you. With new 2026 Chevy and GMC trucks and SUVs arriving daily, along with a great selection of pre-owned vehicles, it's easy to see why shopping at Rice Motors is always the winning play. But remember, give Rice a try before you buy. You'll be glad you did. Rice Motor Company, proud supporters of Bulldog basketball.
Caring for athletes is their game. Wabash General Hospital's orthopedic and sports medicine team delivers comprehensive care for bones, joints, and muscles, specializing in shoulder, hand, spine, surgical podiatry, joint replacement, and sports medicine. With board-certified surgeons and physicians, they're the best team to care for your team. Schedule an appointment, no referral necessary. Call 618-263-6400 or visit wabashgeneral.com for more information and clinic locations.
Citizens National Bank of Albion, proud supporter of local athletes and your most trusted financial partner.
Setting the standard in banking excellence for more than 80 years.
Citizens has the latest financial tools and technologies to help you score big.
And a team you can rely on for personal attention and outstanding service.
Visit CNB online at cnbalbion.com or your local Crossville location and see what sets them apart.
No better banking with Citizens National Bank of Albion. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Carmi Family Clinic continues to be there to meet the needs of White County. Nurse practitioner Katherine Adams is accepting new patients at the Carmi Family Clinic location at 1112 Oak Street. Whether it's routine visits or acute needs, the dedicated care team is there to ensure wellness for the entire family. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinic. The care you need, when and where you need it. Close to home. To schedule an appointment, call 618-382-5030.
Have those potholes taken their toll on your vehicle?
Is your ride a little bumpy or pulling to one side?
The good folks at Cherry Street Automotive want to make sure your drive is a pleasant and safe one.
The pros will check your wheel alignment, shocks and struts, and hook you up with the perfect set of tires for your car, truck, or SUV.
With more than 800 tires in stock, you can count on Cherry Street Automotive for all your tire needs.
When quality counts, count on Cherry Street Automotive.
Expressway Ford's year-end sales event is happening now. We're closing out the year with a huge inventory, gigantic discounts, low APRs, and great lease deals on your favorite new Fords.
Like 0% APR for 60 months on most of our 25 lineup, plus 0 down and no payments for 90 days. And our lowest prices of the year on new 25 Super Duties.
Everything is on sale during our year-end clearance. But don't wait. Now is the time to save big at Expressway Ford in Mount Vernon, Indiana.
Are you retiring, changing jobs, or just ready to take control of your financial future? With 28 years of investment experience, Lance Barbary and the team at Cavu Wealth Advisors is your trusted guide to 401k rollovers. Whether you're looking to grow your nest egg or start taking income from your portfolio, we make the transition seamless and strategic. Call us today at 618-382-7305 and let Cavu Wealth Advisors turn your retirement savings into a confident plan for tomorrow.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic Wealth Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Osaic Wealth separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names. Products or services referenced here are independent of Osaic Wealth.
Welcome back here to Gallatin County High School as before the national anthem and the starters, they had a ceremony at midcourt for a young man who passed away earlier this summer, Maddox Sandifer, which some of you might recall that name, was an outstanding basketball player, outstanding kid. My year that I taught here at Gallatin County, he was a senior that year, and just an outstanding kid, and just one of those unfortunate situations, but they were able to honor him tonight with a jersey to some of his family members with his former teammates and classmates down the floor. So as we get set for the starting lineups, and we'll meet Carmi's first with them being the visiting team tonight. And again, almost kind of a new era here for Bulldog basketball. As starting 5'4" Kevin Wolf squad will be Hayden Sauls, a 6'2" senior. He averaged 3.5 points per game last season, shot 80% from the charity stripe. Merrick Milthorn, a 6' senior, averaged just under 6 points per contest last year, 75% free throw shooter. Justice Tau Ili making his Carmi debut, a 6'2" junior. Kyson Edwards, a 5'11" sophomore, making his varsity debut. And Jackson Bradshaw, a 6'2" junior, who averaged just under 2.5 points per contest last year. And Sauls, Milthorn, Tau Ili, Edwards, and Bradshaw for Carmi White County, having to replace 5 seniors from last year's squad, and it's going to be a young team, Travis. You look over to the bench, it's even younger, a lot of sophomores on this bench. This is just something that Carmi is going to have to deal with, not just this year, but in the years to come. It comes in waves. We all know that as in a small town, but these kids, they're going to play hard every night.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to the start Carmi gets off to. Again, a bunch of young guys, energy's going to be up, maybe a little anxious, so it's going to take a few minutes into the game before they get settled in, and hopefully get settled in quick enough.
This has been the Rice Motors pregame show. Give Rice a try before you buy. You'll be glad you did. As the Bulldog cheerleaders go through their routine, and we'll meet the starters for Gallatin County. Matt Lawler in his second year as a head coach. Hawks went 11-19 last year. They're looking for their first win over the Bulldogs since 2018. That was the last time that Gallatin County defeated Carmi White County.
And now the starting lineup here on Gallatin County.
So the starters for the Hawks, looks like they're going to go with the same group they had last night against Goreville. That'll be number 5, Talon Smith, a 6'1" junior. Jackson Carney, a 5'10" junior. Number 24, Jordan Montgomery, the lone senior on the roster. He's a lefty. 5'10" junior, number 23, Brendan Brown. And rounding it out, the big man down low, Max Brockett, a 6'3" junior, wearing number 30. So for the Hawks, that's Smith, Carney, Brown, Montgomery, and Brockett. as the Hawks are looking for their first win and their second game of the season. Again, lost against Goreville here last night, 71-54. Take that score as we will. Talking to some of the Gallatin County folks, they thought they played pretty well last night against a Goreville squad who's always, it seems like winning a regional, winning a sectional in 1A. So that's a pretty tough competition to have in your first game of the season.
Yeah, I think Goreville's top 10 are in 1A preseason poll, or I know they're top 25 somewhere along the way. And I was able to watch that game, back on YouTube, and that score tells a different story.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a nip and tuck game up until the last little bit, and Goreville was able to pull away with it. But it was a tightly contested ball game, so don't take that score for anything.
Bulldogs in their road maroon uniforms, trimmed in white with Carmi across the chest. Gallatin County in their home whites, trimmed in orange with Hawks across the chest. Gallatin be going right to left here in the first half. Carmi going left to right. First game of the 2025 season. Glad you could join us either on 97.3 WRUL or the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. It'll be Bradshaw and Brown at midcourt. Bradshaw wins the tip, and Carmi's got the basketball to start this season. Hayden Sauls brings it into the front court. Goes to Milhorn left top. Bradshaw at the top of the key. Near side to Tau Ili. Justice looks, puts it on the floor, guarded by Montgomery. Now he's going to be double teamed, and a foul going to be called against Montgomery on the drive by Justice.
And you can just see the defensive pressure that this Gallatin County team is going to play with all night. There's not going to be much breathing room.
I told Justice it's going to be hard for me to say Tau Ili in the heat of a game, so he's going to go by Justice a lot this season. Milhorn in the corner. They go down low to Bradshaw. Missed the layup. Edwards flies in for the offensive rebound, and Kaizen Edwards will draw the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. We saw a lot of Kaizen Edwards, just a sophomore during the football season. He was an all-conference honorable mention. He's one of the standout athletes in that sophomore class. Basketball maybe not his go-to sport, but he hits the first free throw for the first points of the season.
Well, what you're going to expect from Kaizen is he's going to play his tail off. He's going to play absolutely as hard as he possibly can.
Edwards makes it 1-0 Carmi. He goes 2 for 2. Bulldogs have a 2-0 lead. Here we've played 30 seconds in the opening quarter. Carmi brings it into the front court, goes near side here to Smith. Bounce pass, they go to Brockett down low, out of bounds. Last touch by Brockett. The Bulldog basketball. So here's where Carmi's had fits in the past against some full court pressure, but the Bulldogs clear out, and it's Tau Ili guarded by Montgomery. Justice brings it into the front court. It gets it poked away and stolen away by Montgomery. One-on-one, Montgomery two-step goes inside, and they're going to call a travel before the foul. So a turnover and no free throws. It'll be Carmi ball.
And now here comes the full court press here.
Justice over on the far side. He'll take it into the front court, guarded by Montgomery. Left side, it goes to Edwards. He squares up the free throw line. Here's Milhorn. He's trying to square up. They go in the post to Bradshaw. Bradshaw, one dribble, got it poked away, picked it back up, went inside to Edwards, got it tipped away and stolen away by Kearney. 2-0 Bulldogs. We've played a minute here in the first quarter. Smith over to the right side, hands it off to Montgomery. He puts it on the floor, goes to the top of the key to Kearney. Gets the call from Matt Lawler over on the sideline. And they'll set up their play. Kearney, crossover, gets inside, blocked from behind by Tau Ili. It'll go out of bounds. It will stay with Gallatin County. .6:35 to go here in the opening quarter. 2-0 Bulldogs. Montgomery to inbound. He gets it in, down low to Brown, and Brown lays it up and in off the glass.
A little miscommunication there on defense, and Carmi can't have too many more of those.
Two-year score. We've played about 95 seconds, and a steal here by Montgomery. Stole it from Sauls. He goes to the right side of the basket and lays it in. And the Hawks go back to their full court pressure. 4-2 Gallatin County, and Sauls throws it into the front court, throws it right to Brockett. As his full court pressure is starting to get to the Bulldogs.
All right, Carmi's just got to settle down and take a little more time there. Just ill-advised passes.
4-2 your score. We've played 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Smith over on the right side. He puts it on the floor and got bumped on the drive by Milhorn. That will be his first foul. First foul against Carmi-White County. 5:51 to go in the opening quarter, 4-2 Hawks. Carney will bring it across the timeline. Carney brings it left, gets a screen from Brockett. Pull-up jumper on the way on the left side off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Milhorn. And the Bulldogs bring it into the front court. Milhorn dribbles it here to the near corner. Now picks up his dribble and turns it over. Threw it right to Montgomery. Montgomery on the fast break. Left-handed layup. Good. Timeout taken by Kevin Wolf. While the teams take a break to recover. Reminder to come to team at Pro Rehab for your physical and occupational therapy at 1706 West Main in Carmi. Back in 30 seconds.
Taylor Eye Care in Carmi understands that you and your family's eyes deserves more than just a quick checkup. They take the time to get it right because your vision is their priority. From kids to grandparents, glasses to contact lenses, surgery consultation to emergency eye care, Taylor Eye Care handles it all with customized one-on-one attention. Visit TaylorEyeCare.com or call 382-4683 and experience excellence in eye care.
5:28 to play in the first quarter as Gallatin County leads Carmi-White County 6-2. Cole Carter, Travis Black with you. Hawks keep the full court pressure on. Carmi trying to break it. Tau Ili picks up his dribble way in the backcourt, turns it over. Trying to throw it off the leg, and it's taken away by Smith. They go in the post to Brockett. He turns around and lays it in. 8-2, an 8-0 run for the Hawks. As that pass nearly stolen away off the foot of Montgomery. And it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Gallatin County. And Carmi can't get the ball past half court.
Oh. This is what this Gallatin County Hawks team is all about, is that full court man-to-man pressure. And Carmi's not dealing with it well right now.
Sauls gets it in here in the near corner to Milhorn. Montgomery right there on him. Gets it back to Sauls. Sauls looks. Bounce pass left side goes to Milhorn. They're going to call a foul on Montgomery. That will be his second. He got in foul trouble earlier in their game last night. Coach Lawler will bring in Caston Wood. Nope. Thought about it. Montgomery will stay out there. 4:52 to go in the first quarter. Justice at the top of the key, guarded by Carney, and a foul going to be called on Carney. And now 5 new Hawks will.
A line change. The old Denny Enterton, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go.
And he's only got 5 guys on the bench. Only 10 guys on the roster for Gallatin County. So everybody going to get in tonight. Elliott Page, Caston Wood, Kason Steele, Aiden Combs, and Wyatt Goebel. All sophomores going to check in. 8-2 Hawks lead, 4:48 to go in the first quarter. Inbounds pass goes to Edwards. Gets it back off to Tau Ili. He looks to drive inside, and he's going to be fouled as Steele came over to try to block it. He draws the foul, and Justice will go to the free throw line for 2. .443 to go in the first quarter. First free throw for Tau Ili on the way. That one's good. It's his first point as a Bulldog. He missed that one, rebounded by Steele. 8-3, Hawks lead. All 3 of Carmi's points have come at the free throw line. Wood brings it into the front court, dribbles on the right side, gets a screen from Steele, and he's going to be called for a travel. And the Hawks will go back to their full court pressure. Nope, they're not going to lay off. Nope, they are going to press. A little bit confused on what they're going to do. Get into Tau Ili off to Sauls now, who looks to bring it into the front court, being harassed by Wood. Goes left side to Milhorn. Milhorn near side to Bradshaw. In the near corner goes to Justice. They try to go down low to Milhorn. That one is stolen away by Elliott Page. Page driving inside. Double clutch layup off the rim. No good. But a foul, and Elliott Page will go to the free throw line. That foul will go against Jackson Bradshaw.
And this full court pressure is just giving Carmi fits right now, making them play a little over their skis.
So Page will go to the free throw line for a pair. Page, a 5'10 sophomore, able to hit the first. And this sophomore class for Gallatin, their 8th grade year, made it all the way to the state tournament. Got a lot of high hopes for this group. As Page missed the second, and Steele nearly got the rebound, but he throws it in to Tau Ili, and now Jackson Bradshaw is down over at the other end. Grabbing his lower back, and that is one thing this Carmi team cannot afford any injury at all. As Bennett Richter goes out to check on him. Bradshaw able to get up onto his feet, and he appears to be all right. Carmi's bench not going to be very deep this season, as looks like Bradshaw
grabbing his lower back.
Yeah, they might make him come out due to the timeout. Javen Lucas did check in, and you see Bradshaw kind of grimacing when he moved there. So Bradshaw will come out. Javen Lucas, who hasn't played since his freshman year, decided to come out this year, getting some time here in the first game of the season. He checks in as the inbounds pass goes to Edwards. Bulldogs have it down 9-3. We're halfway through the first quarter. Sauls dribbling to his left, and an illegal screen going to be called on Kyson Edwards. Trying to set the ball screen. That's his first.
Yeah, just got a little overzealous there. Tried to roll a little too early and got his feet moving on the screen.
3:53 left to play in the first quarter. 9-3, Gallatin County with the lead. They go over on the right side. This is Combs with it. Combs looks, bounce pass top of the key to Steele. Steele guarded by Milhorn, dribbles right, picks up his dribble now. Bounce pass down low. This is Combs with it. He lost it, taken away by the Bulldogs as Milhorn dives on the floor to get it. Up ahead to Tau Ili. Baseball pass down the floor to Edwards, but off his hands and out of bounds. Had the right idea. A little bit too hard.
Yeah, just a little too hot to handle right there.
Still a 9-3 game in the opening quarter. Hawks lead by 6. Wood dribbles to his right, picks up his dribble, now hands it off to Combs, dribbling to his left. Combs getting a screen from Goebel, gets it off to Page on the left side. Page dribbles to his right. Page all the way to the basket, layup good. Elliot Page has 3, and Kevin Wolf wants to take a pro rehab timeout. We'll take one as well. Back in 1 minute here on WRUL Sports.
Little Giant Grocery Outlet is keeping score. Every spike, every touchdown, every bucket all year long. And every product you pick up at your favorite local grocer is also priced to help you stretch your dollar. That's the secret to success at Little Giant. Carefully hunting for the best deals so you can stock your fridge and pantry for less. Shop Little Giant, where the giant stands high in the sky. 7 days a week, 7 to 7. Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. From cabinets and flooring, doors and paint, lumber and hardware, to shingles and siding. Knowledgeable and friendly staff that have your back on all those home projects, and even deliver to your door. So before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber for the woods, the goods, and the know-how. Visit Carmi Lumber, North 3rd Street in Carmi, and carmilumber.net.
That timeout brought to you by Pro Rehab as the Bulldogs trail 11-3. Trying to work against this full court pressure. Got to get it across, and they do to Edwards, who was left open. He hits the shot, and he drew the foul, and one for Kyson Edwards.
Better job there by Carmi, taking their time, working the ball back and forth. Almost took a little too much time getting the 10-second call, but again, didn't make any rash decisions with the basketball.
Hawks will bring 4 of their starters back in the game as Jackson Bradshaw returns. So one free throw coming up here for Kyson Edwards. 11-5, Gallatin County with the lead, as Carmi has just not been able to get anything going offensively in this first quarter. As Edwards bricks the free throw, long rebound, gonna go out of bounds, last touched by the Hawks. .247 to go in the first quarter. 11-5 Gallatin County. Sauls to inbound. Goes in the corner off to Milhorn. They go in the post to Bradshaw. They go back in the corner to Milhorn. Milhorn puts it on the floor, kicks it out. Long three on the way for Hayden Sauls. Too strong. Rebounded by Talon Smith, and he brings it into the front court. Smith goes baseline, goes to the basket. Too strong. Rebounded by Sauls. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. 11-5. 6-point Gallatin County lead. Tau-Ili-Ili picks it up off to Milhorn near midcourt. Milhorn guarded by Carney. Dribbles to his right, gets a ball screen from Edwards. They go back to Edwards. He looks to attack, picks up his dribble, swings it out to Milhorn at the left volleyball line. Near side to Justice. He'll put it on the floor, looks to attack. Dumps it off in the corner. Sauls thought about the three. Now tries to drive inside. Sauls to the basket, lays it in. Carmi's best possession of the night.
They got the ball moving back and forth. A nice take there by Sauls.
Makes it an 11-7 ball game with 1:45 to go in the opening quarter. They go near side here to Wood. Bounce pass in the post to Brockett. Brockett, hook shot is off the mark. Rebound tipped and controlled by Tau-Ili-Ili. Carmi the other way. Justice into the front court. Picks up his dribble off to Edwards at the elbow. Edwards tries to square up. Back off to Tau-Ili-Ili. Drive in the corner. Milhorn for three. Off the mark, and Jackson Bradshaw is going to be called for an over the back. Merrick trying to plead to the far side officially. He was fouled on the shot, but no avail. That's the second foul on Bradshaw.
And Carmi doesn't really have the most depth right now.
So Bradshaw will come out. Javen Lucas back into the ball game. 1:18 to go in the first half, or in the first quarter, excuse me. 11-7 Gallatin County. Wood off to Smith over on the right side to Brown, and the corner goes to Carney. Carney bounce pass down low. Brown goes up, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped into the hands of Milhorn. Carney tries to take it away, and Carney's going to be called for a foul. And that should put Carmi at the free throw line.
Yeah, that should.
And that's what I think, right? Fifth foul, and that's the new rule. 5 fouls means free throws. Yep, that's what they're going to say. So, yeah, it would be free throws. 2 shots coming up for Merrick Milhorn. And they made that change the year before last, I believe. And which I'm not in basketball mode yet. I forget little things, and it's hard to believe that next year we'll have a shot clock to worry about.
Yeah, I didn't get here till the fourth quarter of the JV game.
Were they using the JV game?
I didn't notice. They did.
Might be a by school kind of thing. Merrick hits the first free throw. I know at least in Carmi, boys and girls games at the JV level will be using the shot clock. They're going to use it in the CIT. They're going to use it in the EHT. So that will be fun. 1 minute exactly to go in the first quarter, 11-8. Second free throw on the way by Milhorn. That one misses everything, and they didn't blow the whistle. Edwards tries to save it. Ends up in the hands of Talon Smith over on the far side. Smith looks to attack. 2-step. Might have got tripped. No whistle. Offensive rebound put up and in that time by Kaysen Steele. Makes it 13-8. Javen Lucas trying to drive inside. He gets his shot blocked by Steele. Now Page the other way. Page nearly lost it. Dribbling over in the far corner. Smith thought about the three. Now fires. Off the mark. Steele the offensive board. He can't get it to go, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound against Gallatin County. That will be against Wood, and that will put Carmi back at the free throw line.
Well, that was a possession and a half.
So Merrick Milhorn will go back to the free throw line. He just went 1 for 2 on his previous trip. And Jackson Bradshaw on the bench with 2 fouls. First free throw from Milhorn on the way. Missed it. And Merrick shot 75% at the charity stripe last year. And Carmi cannot afford to miss any freebies. Milhorn goes 1 for 2. He's got 2. 13-9, 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Wood brings it across the timeline, 23 seconds. Right side it goes to Page. Top of the circle, here's Smith. Back to Page on the right side. Guarded by Lucas, back to Smith, top of the key. He looks to drive, picks it up, flicks it off to Page. Left-handed shot up in the air, won't go. Rebounded by Tao Ili with 8 seconds left. 7, he brings it across the front court. Lucas over on the right side. Back to Justice. Milhorn with 2. Milhorn doesn't see the clock and he travels. Carmi wasn't aware of the time left, and they turn it over as the Hawks get it back with point 8. 10 turnovers for Carmi in this first quarter. Wood from half court, good if it goes, off the mark. Well, the Bulldogs fighting, but Gallatin County leads at 13-9 after 1 quarter of play. We'll step aside for a 1-minute break. It's Bulldog basketball on WRUL Sports.
Big city services in a small town. That's Butch & Associates CPAs, providing superior client services to folks here at home and across the U.S. Taxes, bookkeeping, accounting, and audit services, plus full-service consulting. At Butch & Associates CPAs, it's your journey backed by our commitment. Visit butch.com to learn more or contact us today.
Family owned and operated for more than 70 years. Rush Appliance and Furniture stands the test of time. We have a large selection of in-stock furniture and appliances for every room in your home, grills and smokers, and an unmatched dedication to superior service. This is Sean Rush inviting you to visit me in Fairfield or my dad Terry in Carmi, where we can help you furnish every room in your house with superb service after the sale.
Ready for the second quarter of action here in Gallatin County as the Hawks lead the Bulldogs 13-9. Cole Carter, Travis Black with you. Elliott Page has it over on the right side, guarded by Lucas. They go in the corner off to Wood, down in the post, and we're going to get a foul called against Merrick Milhorn, and that is his second.
This Carmi team doesn't have that much depth as it is, and already got 2 guys with 2 fouls.
Bradshaw on the bench with 2 fouls, and that's the second on Milhorn. Smith to inbound, gets it down low. That one poked away, and Steele comes up with it, trying to back down Milhorn. Turns and shoots and misses. Merrick able to grab the rebound. 13-9, Hawks with the lead. We've played 25 seconds here in the second quarter. Tao Ili here on the near side, poked away, loose ball, jump ball, with the arrow favoring the Bulldogs. Gallatin County just getting a handle on everything the Bulldogs are doing.
And this is what you expect. This Gallatin County team does their 5-man line changes, and they're going to be pressing the whole game.
Inbound goes to Sauls over on the far side. Got it poked away. He has to pick it up and get it off to Lucas over on the far top. Lucas dribbling out near half court. Smith all over him. Lucas tries to get around, and they're going to call a foul on Talon Smith. That will be his first. Don't really want Javen Lucas out there by himself near half court.
Nope.
As they get it into Justice at the midcourt stripe. Dribbles here to the near side, gets a screen from Edwards. Left side it goes to Lucas. That one poked away and knocked out of bounds.
This Gallatin County team is just flying around right now.
What they did at the junior high level as well with head coach Matt Lawler. He was their coach then. This is his second year at the varsity level. We've played a minute here in the second quarter. Bulldogs trail by 4. Here's a baseline drive by Milhorn. He picks it up off to Edwards left side. Top of the key it goes to Lucas. Swings it off to Tao Ili here on the near top. Guarded by Page. He'll jab left, now dribble right. Picks it up, swings it over. That one tipped away. It finds Sauls in the corner. His 3 too strong. And the rebound grab by Page. 6:40 to go in the second quarter. Low-scoring ball game. Hawks lead 13-9. Smith dribbling to his right. Pick and roll with Steele. He gets inside and lays it in. 4 points for Cason Steele. And it's 15-9. And that pass throws right to Elliott Page. 3-on-1. They go to Wood. His layup good. Timeout. Carmi White County. It's brought to you by Pro Rehab. While the teams take a break to recover, count on the team at Pro Rehab for your physical and occupational therapy. Back in 30 seconds.
I'm Nancy J. Winter, CPA. We believe in family values, even in the world of finance, because every financial decision impacts your family. For all the milestones in your life, our team is here to maximize your savings, minimize your taxes, and help you plan for a prosperous future.
Visit Nancy J. Winter, CPA in Carmi for tax planning, saving for college, retirement planning, and the expertise to help get you where you want to be. Learn more at nancyjwintercpa.com or call 382-2364. Nancy J. Winter, CPA, where you're treated like family.
Back here in Gallatin County, Bulldogs trail the Hawks 17-9. Cole Carter, Travis Black with you. Hawks will continue with their full court pressure. And they get it into Tau Ili, guarded by Page. Justice brings it across the timeline. Page all over him, goes left side as Carson Miller checked in there during the timeout. Miller travels. Another young guy, a sophomore, Carson Miller, who I believe is playing just his second year of organized basketball.
Third actually.
Third. Smith walks it across the timelines. The Bulldogs trail by 8. Nearly stumbles, gets that one taken away by Melhorn. He throws it up ahead to Sauls, 2-on-2. Sauls takes it himself and lays it in. Nice take by Hayden Sauls. He's got 4 points. The Bulldogs back within 6 at 17-11. 5.5 to go in the second quarter. Page dribbles it in the middle, kicks it out to Smith, who has a wide open lane to the basket for his first bucket. 19-11. Tau Ili into the front court, picks up his dribble, looks, and gets it off to Milhorn. Milhorn getting a screen from Edwards, going left. Dribbles it back out. And tries to go back to his right. Picks up his dribble now. Steal all over him. Milhorn tries to create some separation. He's going to be called for an offensive foul, and that's his third. Merrick just trying to create some sort of separation and gets called for the foul. The ball goes back to the Hawks as Javen Lucas checks back in. Now you got Milhorn and Bradshaw on the bench as they go inside to Steele, up top to Page. Jab and a dribble and a pull-up jumper at the free throw line. Rims out. Tipped. Lucas fighting for it. Brockett comes up with it. Page at the top of the key. Backdoor baseline drive by Smith. They go back to Smith in the corner for 3. It won't go. Rebound tipped into the hands of Steele, who lays it up and in. 6 points for Cason Steele off the bench. Miller into the front court. That's one taken away by Page. One-on-one, Page lays it in. Elliott Page with 5. And it's all of a sudden a 12-point game, 23-11. Loose ball in front of the Hawk bench. Out of bounds, last touched by Carmi. Turnover number 14. They have more turnovers than points.
And we knew it was going to be a struggle with this Gallatin County defense, and they are proving a point.
23-11, 4:05 to go in the second quarter. Brockett at the top, got away with a travel, gets it off to a cutting Smith, and he's the one that's called for a travel. The Bulldogs will inbound, full court pressure still being applied. Sauls looks to get it in. Gets it over on the far side to Miller. Miller lobs it up for Lucas. Lucas puts it on the floor, now picks it up, goes up top to Sauls. Step back 3 on the way for Sauls. He got it. That's an Expressway Ford 3-pointer for Hayden Sauls. For every 3 the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs make, Expressway is donating $3 to the CWC Unit 5 school. Score your next great deal on the new ride at Expressway Ford Mercury in Mount Vernon. As Max Brockett called for a travel.
And if you're Carmi, you need a few more of those 3 balls to drop.
Hawks go back to the full court pressure. Sauls will bring it into the front court. Saul's here on the near side, the near corner. Miller tries a three, got blocked. He's able to follow his shot and get his own rebound, then tries to put it up down low, and that one blocked by the rim. As Steele will get off to Wood, who brings it into the front court. 3:15 to go in the first half. Hawks lead 23-14. Wood dribbles to his right, lobs it down low to Steele. Steele turns, shoots, and lays it in.
Just being bigger and stronger right there.
8 points for the 6'3 sophomore Kaysen Steele. Miller tries to go baseline. He'll get inside, missed the layup, and rebound out of bounds, last touch by Miller. I like the aggressiveness from Carson Miller. Just get one to fall.
Yeah, he had the angle and did a good job of getting to the bucket. Just got to finish.
25-14, 11-point lead for the Hawks. 2:45 to go in the second quarter. Smith walks it across the timeline, guarded there by Miller. He'll dribble to his left. Looks to go baseline, lobs one up. That one missed. Tipped rebound out to Montgomery, who's back in the game after 2 early fouls. Bounce pass to Brock at the left elbow. He looks to drive against Lucas. Turns, hook shot won't go. Almost had his own rebound. Town Ili comes away with it. Justice in the front court. Gets it up ahead to Edwards. One dribble. Kaizen goes up and got his shot blocked by Steele. Hawks the other way. Montgomery into the front court. 2:10 to go in the half. Montgomery all the way to the basket for the layup. He's got 6. And it's 27-14. 2 minutes to go in the half. Justice brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to his right. Got it poked away out of bounds by Aiden Combs. .151 to go in the first half, 27-14. Hawks with the lead as Wyatt Goebel will check into the game. Cross-court pass goes to Lucas. Dribbles it left. Lucas picks up his dribble now, gets it off to Sauls over on the far side. Sauls going to pull up for 3. That one might have been tipped, and the rebound ends up in the hands of Montgomery. Montgomery into the front court. Crossover, picks up his dribble now. Bounce pass down low to Combs, who had position, and he lays it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different Hawks have scored in this ball game.
You only have 10 on the roster.
Sauls picks up his dribble, gets it off to Edwards now. Edwards will be fouled, trying to square up. 29-14. Gallatin County leads, 1:16 to go in the second quarter. Again, Milhorn and Bradshaw on the bench for Carmi. Milhorn with 3 fouls, Bradshaw with 2. Down Ili to inbound, goes up top to Sauls, catch and shoot 3 on the way, off the side of the rim, rebounded by Brown. 70 seconds left to go in the half, 15-point Gallatin County lead. Talon Smith, baseline drive, goes up, missed it. Offensive rebound by Brown, he won't get that one to go. And Carson Miller with a rebound, brings it into the front court. Miller trying to get around Smith, he does. Miller, again a nice move, just couldn't finish. Smith into the front court. Smith stops, picks up his dribble, now steps in and missed it. Rebound tipped out near half court, and Brockett goes to get it with 38 seconds on the second quarter clock, and Matt Lawler is going to call his first time out of the half. It's brought to you by Pro Rehab. We'll take one as well, back in 30.
Hi Bulldog fans, this is Kyle Hosick, your local country financial representative serving all of White County with offices in Carmi and now Enfield. My business's core values focus on educating our current and future clients on current market trends while operating with the utmost integrity and providing a level of service excellence you won't find anywhere else. I want to wish all the athletes and coaches a safe and winning season. Come see me, Kyle Hosick, at one of our office locations and see why my team is different. Come experience more. Come experience excellence.
36 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Gallatin County leads Carmi White County 29-14. Cole Carter, Travis Black with you. Jovi Wagner back at the WRUL studio. And then Elliott and the lovely Whitney Carter with us for those of you watching on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. As Talon Smith will walk it across the timeline, and the Hawks are going to hold for one shot. Smith dribbles to his right, guarded by Miller. Smith able to get to the baseline. He lays it up and in. 15 seconds, 31-14. Tau Ilili gets his pass tipped and stolen by Montgomery. Montgomery into the front court. Hard dribble trying to get inside, and he's called for a travel. Bulldogs have it with 3.7 seconds. Sauls gets it into Justice, brings it across half court. He'll pull up at the buzzer, and it's off the mark. Pretty solid first half for Gallatin County. They lead Carmi-White County 31-14 after 2 quarters of play. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break. We'll come back with the halftime report here from Gallatin County. This is Bulldog basketball on WRUL Sports.
Hi, I'm Denton Weiss, inviting you to go to Jansen. Come see us at the dealership just west of town or visit gojansen.com. We've got an incredible selection of new and used vehicles waiting to take you on your next adventure, and a full team of sales consultants and service techs committed to taking care of you. Drop by soon, check us out online at gojansen.com, and find out why more folks choose Jansen. Weekdays 8 to 6, Saturdays till 3.
Community matters to us at Jordan Funeral Group. That's why we're proud to support the Carmi-White County Bulldog basketball team. Remember, both on and off the court, we're here for you every step of the way, because community is important. Call the Jordan Funeral Group at 382-5222 to learn more about Campbell Funeral Home and Cinderback Funeral Home. The Jordan Funeral Group, proud supporters of the Carmi-White County Bulldogs.
At the First National Bank, we're proud to be a part of this community, serving you with dedication and a smile.
Our team is here to support you, offering financial solutions to meet your needs.
Whether saving for your future, financing your dreams, or managing your everyday banking, we're here to help.
Thank you for choosing the First National Bank.
And as proud supporters of our local teams,
we wish you the best of luck this season.
The First National Bank, your local bank, supporting our local athletes. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Huck's Market is proud to support Bulldogs athletics for the 2025-26 school year. Head into Huck's to get your essentials, or better yet, use Huck's online ordering in the Huck's Bucks Big Rewards loyalty app to get your favorites delivered. Feed the family with their famous Cluck's fried chicken or delicious Godfather's pizza. And don't forget to wash it down with an ice-cold Big Swig. Huck's, where it's always fresh, fast, and friendly.
Our community's healthcare starts at Farrell Hospital Carmi Family Medicine, with providers who care for everyone in your family through all stages of life.
For your convenience, Carmi Family Medicine offers walk-in weekend clinics, Saturdays 9 to 5 and Sunday 1 to 5, for treatment of minor illnesses and injuries.
Quality, relationship-based primary care right here at home in Carmi.
Visit farrellhospital.org to learn more. Great teamwork is no accident.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop salute the area athletes.
Just as in sports, the team at Hale Body Shop work together to make sure you get your car back as quickly as possible.
When it comes to collision repair, more and more people choose the team way out there on Possum Road.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi.
David and the gang are proud supporters of area athletes.
Halftime here at Gallatin County is the Hawks leading the Bulldogs 31-14. The halftime report is built by Carmi Lumber. Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. Rush Appliance, family owned and operated, fast and friendly service in Carmi and Fairfield. Jordan Funeral Group, serving families throughout White County for generations, and a proud supporter of Bulldog athletics. And First Mid Bank and Trust for all your banking needs with local friendly service. Count on First Mid on Main in Carmi. Well, Travis, we Obviously, we knew tonight in this season it's going to be a bit of a learning curve for the Bulldogs. It's going to be a challenge. They did some good things offensively at times, but, I mean, just this Gallatin County team is a lot to handle, especially on the defensive end.
Yeah, this is trial by fire. Some of these kids' first varsity experience, first varsity starts, and you got to go against a team that is up in your face, 94 feet, picking you up, defensive pressure that, again, that's a welcome to varsity basketball moment. I mean, not many teams are going to play 94 feet like the Gallatin County Hawks do. They do line changes. They got 10 guys on the roster. All 10 guys playing. All 10 guys are getting up in your face and guarding you. And Carmi's done the second quarter is a lot better dealing with that pressure, but they haven't really done a great job at taking care of the basketball when it matters.
Individual scoring line there in the first half. First for Gallatin County. They were paced by Kaysen Steele, who had 8 points, 6 from Jordan Montgomery, 5 from Elliott Page, 4 from Talon Smith, and then 2 apiece from Caston Wood, Brendan Brown, Max Brockett, and Aiden Combs. For Carmi White County, they were led by Hayden Sauls, who had 7 points, 4 points from Kyson Edwards, 2 from Eric Milhorn, and 1 from Justice Tao Ili. Travis, you got team stats?
Carmi shot 4-17 from the floor, 1 of 8 from 3, and they were 5 of 9 from the charity stripe. They had 2 offensive, 9 defensive rebounds, and 15 turnovers. Gallatin County was 15 of 32, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe, 8 offensive rebounds, 9 defensive rebounds, and 8 turnovers.
We do have a score update from the Lady Bulldog contest going on at the Harrisburg Preview Tournament. They are leading West Frankfort at the half, 26-18. Fans can watch that game. I've shared the link over on the WRUL Sports Facebook page. Our friends at the Bird's Nest, that is West Frankfort's streaming people, they are streaming tonight's game. That link's over on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. Our next broadcast will be Monday night. Travis and I will take the long road trip to DuQuoin as the Bulldogs will take on the host Indians in the first night of the DuQuoin Tip-Off Classic. And then next Tuesday, the Lady Bulldogs have their first home game of the season as they host Hamilton County. As I believe we'll have, 5 total broadcasts next week. Going to be a busy week with 4 Bulldog games in the DuQuoin Tournament and then the Lady Bulldogs at home on Tuesday. In your halftime score, Gallatin County 31, Carmi White County 14. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break and come back with the second half here at Gallatin County. This is Bulldog Basketball on WRUL Sports.
You cheer on the Bulldogs, we cheer on the Bulldogs. Hey fans, this is Amanda Nelson with First Bank, here to remind you to pick up your First Bank Bulldogs debit card. Get yours now, and every time you use it, First Bank makes a donation to Carmi White County Schools. Just another way we at First Bank are proudly showing our commitment to community and making great things happen for farmers, businesses, and families. Learn more at your local branch. Go Dogs!
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Carmi Kiwanis Club is working hard to make a difference in the community, and it all starts with serving the children of the world. From fundraising efforts with proceeds going directly back into the community, to working hand in hand with the Key Club, schools, and much more. At the Carmi Kiwanis Club, we build, and we'd love to welcome you. We meet every Thursday at noon in the White County Farm Bureau basement. Come visit us for lunch, a great program, and learn more about how Kiwanis helps move our region forward.
Hey Bulldog fans, Matt Rice here to tell you that now is the perfect time to take your shot at a great deal at Rice Motor Company in Carmi. Whether you're driving to the big game or heading home for the holidays, we've got the perfect ride just for you. With new 2026 Chevy and GMC trucks and SUVs arriving daily, along with a great selection of pre-owned vehicles, it's easy to see why shopping at Rice Motors is always the winning play. But remember, give Rice a try before you buy. You'll be glad you did. Rice Motor Company, proud supporters of Bulldog basketball.
Caring for athletes is their game. Wabash General Hospital's orthopedic and sports medicine team delivers comprehensive care for bones, joints, and muscles, specializing in shoulder, hand, spine, surgical podiatry, joint replacement, and sports medicine. With board-certified surgeons and physicians, they're the best team to care for your team. Schedule an appointment, no referral necessary. Call 618-263-6400 or visit wabashgeneral.com for more information and clinic locations.
Citizens National Bank of Albion, proud supporter of local athletes and your most trusted financial partner.
Setting the standard in banking excellence for more than 80 years.
Citizens has the latest financial tools and technologies to help you score big.
And a team you can rely on for personal attention and outstanding service.
Visit CNB online at cnbalbion.com or your local Crossville location and see what sets them apart.
No better banking with Citizens National Bank of Albion. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Carmi Family Clinic continues to be there to meet the needs of White County. Nurse practitioner Catherine Adams is accepting new patients at the Carmi Family Clinic location at 1112 Oak Street. Whether it's routine visits or acute needs, the dedicated care team is there to ensure wellness for the entire family. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinic, the care you need, when and where you need it, close to home. To schedule an appointment, call 618-382-5030.
Halftime here at Gallatin County High School. It's the Bulldogs trailing the Hawks 31-14. Cole Carter, Travis Black with you. As looks like they've added time to the halftime clock, so it's down to 5 minutes until the beginning of the second half, with the Hawks leading the Bulldogs 31-14. Well, Travis, it's one of those things where you're just going to try to take some positives and just, again, it's a learning process. This season's going to be one game at a time. Just try to improve as much as you can. You've got a group of guys that haven't played much at the varsity level besides a couple. You know, when you've had Edwards and Holloman and Driscoll and Connor and Stockton over the last 3 or 4 years, and it's almost a new era, it's going to take some learning.
You're going to hear the new era quote a lot this year. I mean, when you got guys that have played 2, 3, 4 years at the varsity level, it's just a different change when you don't got those guys to rely on anymore. And Carmi's varsity experience comes down to 3 guys that have played a decent amount of varsity basketball, and it's just tough to make that flip and make that switch. So early in the year, they're probably going to struggle. The middle part of the year towards the end of the year, should hopefully see some kids get comfortable, but it's going to be a tough sled until these guys get settled in their roles.
As for the Lady Bulldogs, they're off to a pretty good start. Again, the halftime score, they were leading West Frankfort last we looked, 26-18. They are in the Harrisburg preview tournament. Had a big win over El Dorado last night, big win over Lawrenceville back on Thursday. They're going to have a big contest with Harrisburg tomorrow night there in that tournament. But Travis, they're almost in the exact opposite boat as the Bulldogs. They've got 5 returning seniors that all played big minutes last year for Coach Eric Dixon, and they got some pretty lofty goals and pretty high expectations this season to the Lady Bulldogs.
I mean, it's now the flip side of the coin about the boys' side of things, losing guys. The girls' side of things have had gals that have played 3, 4 years of varsity basketball and lofty expectations. Back-to-back years, losing the regional championship game to the eventual third-place winner of state in 2A. So, again, great group of girls. They're going to have success just like they did on the volleyball court, hopefully on the basketball court.
So, again, we'll have them on the air next Tuesday in their first home game of the season. They will host Hamilton County. And I will go ahead and say, we're going to have all the boys' games with the DuCoin tournament next week, but all those games will be radio only. Those of you that recall last year when we tried to video stream there, did not go well for the couple of games that we tried. So when we go to DuCoin next week, those games will be radio only broadcast on 97.3 WRUL. The girls on Tuesday, that will be YouTube and radio. And then everything after DuCoin from this point forward, both boys and girls should be both YouTube and radio. Gallatin County Band over to our right under the direction of Mr. Ben Austin, doing a great job. Good atmosphere. Parking lot was jam-packed when we got here. There was also a junior high game going on when we got here as well, but good crowd on hand, and the hometown Hawks looking pretty good in their second game of the season. Had a hard-fought loss last night against the talented Goreville squad, and going to pick up their first win of the year and their first win over the Bulldogs in 8 years. Final seconds of the halftime clock ticking down. And it looks like it will be Gallatin County ball to start the third quarter. They'll be going left to right here in the second half. We'll see if the Bulldogs can clean things up here in the second half. 15 turnovers and 14 points for the Bulldogs in that first half. So we're underway here in quarter number 3. Kearney brings it into the front court. Here on the near side, it goes to Montgomery. He'll drive baseline. His left-handed shot won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds. They say last touched by Carmine. Starters back out there for the Bulldogs. Milhorn playing with 3 fouls. Bradshaw playing with 2. Inbound goes to Brockett. Here on the far side, it goes to Montgomery. In the far corner, here's Smith. Hands it off to Montgomery. Gets into the hands of Kearney. Here's Smith dribbling against Milhorn. Dumps it off to Montgomery here near side Brown. Near corner it goes to Kearney. Top of the circle, Smith swings it left. Brockett in the corner it goes to Montgomery. Montgomery baseline drive, picks it up, kicks it over to Kearney. Back over in the corner, Montgomery. Baseline drive, gets past Sauls, and reverse layup up and good for Jordan Montgomery, who's got 8 points. And the lead is 19, 33-14. Milhorn drives, hook shot in the paint off the back iron, and we're going to get a jump ball on the rebound with the arrow favoring the Bulldogs.
That's fortunate. This closer official had a foul, it looked like. That'd have been Milhorn's fourth. I might got a break there.
I thought a foul was going to be the call. Justice will inbound. Gets into Sauls over on the right side. Picks up his dribble. Gets it off to Edwards. Near side it goes to Tau Iliili. Justice calling for a ball screen. Brings it here in the near quarter off to Milhorn. Milhorn picks up his dribble and throws it off the back of Brown and stolen away by Brockett. 33-14, Gallatin County with the advantage. 6.5 to play in the third quarter. Left side it goes to Kearney. Top of the circle, Brockett. Near side, Brown. Near corner, Smith. Smith dribbles, pick and pop. As they go down low to Brown. Missed his first shot, got his own rebound and puts it up and in. Brendan Brown's got 4. And the lead is 21 at 35-14. Edwards down low, he spins. Hoists one up and is able to draw the foul. That will go on Brockett. That is his. Nope, they're going to call it on Brown. That's his first. So Kyson Edwards will go to the free throw line for 2. He's got 4 points, make it 5. .6:07 to go in the third quarter, 35-15. Second free throw for Edwards. That one rims out. Rebounded by Brown. Smith brings it into the front court. Near side it goes to Montgomery. Baseline drive, picks it up. Tries to go to the bounce pass. That one's stolen away by Bradshaw. And then Tau Iliili is fouled over on the far side as Kearney came over trying to get the basketball. He draws a foul. He picks up the foul. That will be Kearney's third foul and the second on the Hawks here in the first minute or 2 minutes and some change in this third quarter. 35-15, Gallatin County with the lead. Milhorn will walk it across the timeline. Swings it near side to Tau Iliili, stolen away by Kearney. Kearney will take it himself all the way to the other end and lays it in. Jackson Kearney, the 9th Hawk to score tonight. And it's 37-15 as Hawk student section starting to make some noise as they continue to apply their pressure. 37-15. Milhorn over on the far side gets a screen from Bradshaw. Pick and roll with Bradshaw through his hands out of bounds. And the frustration starting to pile up for Carmine.
Just mistake after mistake, and Carmine's just got to slow down a little bit and bear down and are taking care of the basketball.
5:10 to go in the third quarter, 37-15. The Hawks will slow things down. Smith goes left side to Carney. His pull-up jumper short, and Milhorn got pushed on the box out, and they'll call the foul on Brown. That'll be Brown's second foul. Third foul on the Hawks here in the third quarter as they'll go back to the full court pressure. Sauls back to Taliali over on the far side. Justice trying to work against Carney, and Kevin Wolf is going to call a timeout. It's brought to you by Pro Rehab. While the teams take a break to recover, count on the team at Pro Rehab for your physical and occupational therapy at 1706 West Main in Carmi. Back in 30 seconds.
Have those potholes taken their toll on your vehicle?
Is your ride a little bumpy or pulling to one side?
The good folks at Cherry Street Automotive want to make sure your drive is a pleasant and safe one.
The pros will check your wheel alignment, shocks and struts, and hook you up with the perfect set of tires for your car, truck, or SUV.
With more than 800 tires in stock, you can count on Cherry Street Automotive for all your tire needs.
When quality counts, count on Cherry Street Automotive.
4:48 left to play in the third quarter. Gallatin County leads Carmi-White County 37-15. Cole Carter, Travis Black with you. Jovi Wagner back at the WRUL studio. And then Elliott and the lovely Whitney Carter with us for those of you watching on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. As the Hawks looking to continue their pressure on the Bulldogs, Kevin Wolf forced to use a timeout trying to avoid a turnover. Get it to Milhorn. If throws it back up to Sauls near midcourt. Back to Milhorn. He'll bring it across the half-court stripe. Milhorn over on the right side, guarded by Montgomery. Pick and roll with Bradshaw. Lob it down to Bradshaw, and then Smith comes from the backside to steal it away. Montgomery goes to Smith, and he'll set up the Hawks offense. Smith here on the near side. Dribbling. Hands it off to Carney here on the near corner. Guarded there by Justice. They swing it off to Smith, and that one's going to be out of bounds. They say last touch by Merritt Milhorn. Bulldogs being paced by Hayden Sauls, who's got 7 points. 5 from Kaizen Edwards, 2 from Merritt Milhorn, and 1 from Justice Tau Ili, the only scoring for the Bulldogs. As Carney gets inside, puts one up, that's off the mark, and Brown had the offensive rebound but lost it. And it goes out of bounds, and we'll see a platoon swap here for the Hawks. Kind of reminds me of that Kentucky Wildcat team from 10 or so years ago. They had the 5 in, 5 out platoon swap.
Looks like a little bit of a change of the press here. It's a little 2-2-1.
Sauls nearly traveled, brings it near side to Tau Ili, who finds Bradshaw. Top of the circle, Milhorn, right side, Sauls catch and shoot 3. Misses everything. Bradshaw able to save it into the hands of Page as the Hawks bring it the other way. Wood over on the far side, Page top of the key. Justice shading him to dribble to his left. He'll put it on the floor, gets a ball screen, crossover, swings it on the far side to Wood. Gallatin County's only shot 1-3 this entire ball game.
They are very patient on offense when it comes to taking shot.
Right on cue, Kason Wood shoots one and misses, and then Milhorn gets fouled on the rebound. Nope, they're going to call a jump ball. Good hustle by Wood following his own shot, and the arrow is in favor of the Hawks. (37-15), 3:19 to go here in the third quarter. Inbound goes to Steele here on the near side. Swings it on the left top to Page. Page puts it on the floor, floater inside, won't go, and Bradshaw had the rebound for a second, but then Wood flies out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Wood. It'll be Bulldog ball. Sauls to inbound. Looks. Lobs it in here on the near side to Milhorn. Milhorn working against Combs, and Combs will pick up the foul. That'll be his fourth foul on the Hawks here in the quarter. 37-15, 3:03 to go in quarter number 3. Sauls gets into town, Ili. Justice will drive, picks up his dribble, now puts up a mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. Bradshaw gets the offensive rebound, and he'll draw the foul. Jackson Bradshaw will go to the free throw line. Good to see Jackson crash the offensive board. Saw him do that a lot last year as a sophomore off the bench. Jackson's first free throw up and good. And again, it's a young team, not a lot of varsity experience. It's going to take a couple of weeks for these guys to kind of get in the rhythm of things, and they'll continue to get better. Bradshaw's second free throw off the front of the rim won't go, and rebounded by Combs. 37-16, a 21-point Gallatin County advantage. 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Wood over on the far top of the key to Page. Near side it goes to Combs. Down low to Steele. Gets it off to Goebel here on the near top. Goebel picks up his dribble. Missed a man back door that was wide open. Now it's off to Page, guarded by Kyson Edwards. Page dribbles to his right, guarded there by Bradshaw. Gets around him, puts up a floater on the baseline. It's off the mark. Another offensive rebound, but nearly taken away. It is taken away by Tau Ili. Justice goes inside, and a blocking foul going to be called on Wood. That will send Tau Ili to the free throw line. The 2 shots coming up for Justice. He's got 1 point tonight. First free throw for Justice on the way and good. Jordan Montgomery checks back in for the Hawks. 37-17, 2:12 to go in the third quarter. Justice goes 2 for 2. 37-18, 2:10 left to play in the third quarter. Page across the timeline. Dribbling left, goes in the corner off to Wood. His catch and shoot 3, rims out. Rebounded by Bradshaw. Milhorn will walk this one across half court. 1:50 to go in the third quarter. 37-18. Milhorn guarded by Montgomery. Dribbles to the left hand. Kicks it off in the corner off to Edwards. That one stolen away by Page, as Page will go up and lay it in. 7 points for Elliott Page. Sauls lobs it up for Bradshaw. That one hits the net, and it's taken away by Montgomery.
Am I just playing a little too fast right there?
21 turnovers for Carmi White County. And the Hawks going to kill some clock here, down to 1:10 to go in the third. 39-18. Wood spins off of Sauls down low and banks it in. Kason Wood's got 4, and Kevin Wolf wants to call a timeout. It's brought to you by Pro Rehab. We'll take one as well. Back in 30 or full. Full timeout. We'll take one in 60. Back in 60 seconds.
Expressway Ford's year-end sales event is happening now. We're closing out the year with a huge inventory, gigantic discounts, low APRs, and great lease deals on your favorite new Fords.
Like 0% APR for 60 months on most of our 25 lineup, plus 0 down and no payments for 90 days. And our lowest prices of the year on new 25 Super Duties.
Everything is on sale during our year-end clearance. But don't wait. Now is the time to save big at Expressway Ford in Mount Vernon, Indiana.
Are you retiring, changing jobs, or just ready to take control of your financial future? With 28 years of investment experience, Lance Barbary and the team at Cavu Wealth Advisors is your trusted guide to 401k rollovers. Whether you're looking to grow your nest egg or start taking income from your portfolio, we make the transition seamless and strategic. Call us today at 618-382-7305 and let Cavu Wealth Advisors turn your retirement savings into a confident plan for tomorrow.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic Wealth Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Osaic Wealth is separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Osaic Wealth.
One minute left to play in the third quarter as the Bulldogs trail Gallatin County 41-18. We're going to get a foul off the inbounds pass against Casson Wood. Score update from Harrisburg. It's the Lady Bulldogs leading the West Frankfort Lady Redbirds 30-23. Make it 32-23. That one's in the fourth quarter. We'll keep our eye on that one as we go throughout the evening. So 2 free throws coming up for Hayden Sauls. His first one off the front of the rim and rolls in. Hayden leads all Bulldogs in scoring with 8 points. Tied for a game high as well. Hayden goes 2 for 2. 41-20. Final 57 seconds here in the third quarter. Page walks it across the timeline. Bounce pass off to Wood here on the near side. Wood dribbles to the right, going to pull up for 3 on the right top, off the front of the rim. Rebound tipped into the hands of Bradshaw. Throws it up ahead to Sauls, and Sauls will go up and lay it in with the right hand. 11 for Sauls. Bulldogs back within 19, 41-22. 30 seconds left to go in the third. Page dribbles in, gets it off to Goebel at the top. Swings it near side here to Steele. Steele off in the hands of Montgomery. Montgomery puts it on the floor, gets to the basket, and he draws a foul. It will go against Merrick Milhorn. That's his 4th. Merrick can't believe it. Nope, they're going to call it against Hayden Sauls, or excuse me, Justice Taliali. That'll be his first. It's a 2 free throws coming up for Jordan Montgomery. That one rims out. He'll have one more. 41-22, Hawks with the lead. 14 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And Montgomery goes 0 for 2. Bradshaw the rebound. 12 seconds left to go in the quarter. Get in the hands of Milhorn with 7 seconds. Milhorn hands it off to Iliili with 4 seconds. Stolen by Page, and Page dives on it and calls a timeout with .9. Good hustle by Elliott Page. And we'll keep it right here.
Yeah, big play there by the sophomore, just being active. Staying after the basketball.
When you talk about, Travis, I remember when you coached against this crew a couple of years ago when they were in 8th grade, you said they were the real deal. When they got to the varsity level, they're going to be trouble, and we're seeing it. I mean, it's been the majority of sophomore. I mean, the starters have not played much tonight for Gallatin County. It's been this sophomore second group, and they're impressive. This is going to be a good 1A school, Gallatin County.
Yeah, back in 8th grade, they had about 10 of them. They could just get up and flat out guard you. Not the most skilled basketball players, but nobody's going to play harder. And they do play some defense, and you're seeing it here tonight.
And 9 different guys have scored. Steele, the leading scorer, him and Montgomery each have 8. Montgomery from half court throws it off the backboard. And that will end the third quarter of play with Gallatin County leading Carmi-White County 41-22. We'll step aside for a 1-minute break. It's Bulldog basketball on WRUL Sports.
Taylor Eye Care in Carmi understands that you and your family's eyes deserves more than just a quick checkup. They take the time to get it right because your vision is their priority. From kids to grandparents, glasses to contact lenses, surgery consultation to emergency eye care, Taylor Eye Care handles it all with customized one-on-one attention. Visit TaylorEyeCare.com or call 382-4683 and experience excellence in eye care.
Little Giant Grocery Outlet is keeping score. Every spike, every touchdown, every bucket all year long. And every product you pick up at your favorite local grocer is also priced to help you stretch your dollar. That's the secret to success at Little Giant. Carefully hunting for the best deals so you can stock your fridge and pantry for less. Shop Little Giant, where the giant stands high in the sky. 7 days a week, 7 to 7.
Ready for the fourth quarter as Gallatin County leads Carmi-White County 41-22. Cole Carter, Travis Black with you. Jovi Wagner back at the WRUL studio. And then Elliott and the lovely Whitney Carter with us for those of you watching on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. Saul's open top of the key for three. That's off the front of the rim. And the long rebound will go out of bounds at the Carmi bench. Looks like Coach Lawler put 4 of his starting 5 back out there. Bulldogs still rolling with their starters. Smith dribbles to his near side, gets it to Brown. In the corner it goes to Carney. Carney crossover, picks up his dribble, swings it near side to Combs. Brockett, far top it goes to Smith. He'll catch and shoot 3. It's good. Line drive three-pointer from Talon Smith. The first made 3 for them tonight, Travis?
Yep.
44-22, and Milhorn throws it into the Carmi fans. Just been that kind of night for the Bulldogs.
Their 22nd turnover on the night.
We've played 1 minute here in the fourth quarter, 44-22. Smith dribbles it near side. He looks to go baseline. His layup up and good. Talon Smith, 5 straight points. He's got 10, and it's 46-22. Bradshaw over on the far top, zips it down low to Edwards, and his layup up and good. Edwards has 7. 46-24, Hawks back the other way. Smith here in the near corner. Rocket there for a ball screen, crossover. Leaves it for Carney here on the near side. He'll fire a triple, it's short. And Bradshaw goes for the loose ball, throws it back into the court, and it will go to the other sideline out of bounds. Good hustle by Bradshaw.
Good hustle by him and Milhorn.
It's things like that. You know, you don't look at the score, just take the positives and just try to improve. That's all you can do. 46-24, Gallatin County with the advantage. 6:10 to play in the ball game as Jackson Bradshaw gets the steal. Bradshaw picks it up, gets it off to Milhorn. Tau Ili over on the right side. He'll pull up for 3. It's short and rebounded by Talon Smith. Smith crossover working on Milhorn. He gets to the baseline, wraps it all the way around, now puts one up. That one might have been partially blocked, and Bradshaw comes away with a rebound. 5:40 to go in the ball game. Hawks lead 46-24. Sauls picks up his dribble. Edwards over on the right side in the hands of Milhorn. Milhorn pick and roll with Edwards. He'll keep it, drive inside, and he's going to be called for a travel. Merritt might be cramping up too.
Yeah, he is. You can tell.
It was a good drive by Merrick, and that's, I think as we go throughout the season, Travis, and I'm sure Kevin Wolf will feel the same way, is you want to see a little more aggressiveness from Merrick in terms of looking to score, and we saw him at times last year, had a couple of 15-plus point outings, and with him being the senior on this team, you're going to have to look for him to be the leading scorer.
Yeah, you're the guy with the most varsity experience. You got to look for him to lead the team, and he's very capable. It's just about him getting that confidence.
So Milhorn will take a seat as Javen Lucas checks back in. 5:20 left to play in the ball game. Hawks lead 46-24. Smith dribbles to his right, picks up his dribble, gets it off to Brockett, hands it back off to Smith. Smith swings it near side to Carney. He'll drive inside. Carney lays it up and in. 4 points for Jackson Carney. And the Hawks have doubled up Carmi-White County. It's 48-24 as Sauls falls down. And no foul. It's going to be out of bounds off of Carmi.
Far side official got a foul. This one just said it was clean. And
so they are going to go with the foul. So they call the foul on Smith. Matt Lawler doesn't agree with that one. 5 minutes left to play, 48-24. Sauls to inbound, and we're going to get a 5-second violation against Carmi. And that was a pretty quick 5 seconds.
Yeah, I've noticed a few referees this year a little quick on the call, even at the junior high level, all the way up here.
.24, we're under 5 minutes left to play in this one. Kearney brings it here to the near side. Top of the key, they go to Smith in the elevator screen. His three is up and good. 13 points for Talon Smith. And it's 51-24. Milhort swings it near side to Bradshaw. Goes in the middle off to Tau Iliili. Justice picks it up. And that one's stolen by Kearney. Kearney at the other end. His layup off the mark. Good follow by Combs, who's there for the putback. 53-24, and Sauls will be fouled as Kearney was trailing him, and Sauls slow to get up. Do got a final score from Harrisburg, and the Lady Bulldogs defeat West Frankfort 41-31. That one just went final. Lady Bulldogs improved to 3-0. And Sauls still grimacing a little bit. He'll stay in there. 4:18 left to play. 53-24. That pass nearly stolen by Wood as Sauls will bring it into the front court. Bounce pass here to the near quarter off to Tau Iliili. Off down to Bradshaw on the left elbow. Bradshaw hands it off to Justice driving. He'll fade away and able to draw the foul on the shot. And so Justice Tau Iliili will go to the free throw line for two. .405 left to play here in the ball game. First free throw for Justice off the mark. .53-24, Gallatin County, second free throw for Tau Iliili. He goes 0 for 2, and the long rebound out of bounds, last touched by Wyatt Goebel. So it will stay with Carmi. Bulldogs will have the rest of the week off. And they'll begin playing the DuQuoin Tip-Off Classic next Monday. Late tip for that first game. They're playing DuQuoin at 8 o'clock next Monday as Carmi turns it over there on the inbounds pass. 8 o'clock tip on a Monday. Might need to call in sick the next day, Travis. That's pretty late.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime.
Under 4 minutes left to play in this one. Hawks lead by 29, 53-24. Page, guarded by Bradshaw, kicks it out in the corner off to Wood. Left side it goes to Montgomery. Back in the corner to Wood. He'll dribble right, gets it in the hands of Page, who looks over the defense. 3.5 to play. Carmi in no hurry to go out to defend him. It's in the hands now of Caston Wood. Wood near side here to Page. Top of the circle, Goebel. Goebel looks opposite. Gets it now in the hands of Wood left side. Goebel there for a ball screen. Swings it near side to Page. Down the post it goes. Montgomery tracks it down in the corner. Guarded there by Sauls. Now it's Goebel. He'll put one up in the mid-range. And all 10 players for Gallatin County have scored as Wyatt Goebel hits that jumper. 55-24. That should turn on the running clock as Kevin Wolf turns and grabs his 5 nearest players to put them in the game as Elliott Page hits that floater. And we'll get a quick timeout to get these subs in. An impressive showing from Gallatin County. And they'll be a good 1A school this year. I mean, they played a good team in Goreville last night. Goreville's been kind of the pinnacle 1A school over the last 15 years or so. And they went in the GEC. Hawks will have
they're going to make a run for
a good shot, yeah. So the officials discussing something. I believe when the clock starts back up, it should be continuous clock for the final 2:33. Yep, there it goes. Carson Miller walks it across the timeline. He'll lob it down low. This is Lex Day with it. Lex will put one up and off the mark. And Elliott Page with the rebound. Well, that's one negative side of only having 10 guys on the bench. You really can't empty your bench when it's a 30-point game. Keep your second unit out there. Wood down low. He'll turn and shoot and hit. Keston Wood's got 6 points.
You can still unload your bench like that.
He's going to put 4 of his starters back in. Banks Moore has it over on the right side, and that one nearly turned over. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with Carmi. Final 1:45 ticking off the clock. On the floor for Carmi right now is Matthew Kieber, Carson Miller, Lex Day, Banks Moore, and now Tadarion Hines will check in. Final 1:25 to go. Day over on the far corner. Dribbles it back to the top. Picks up his dribble. Now it's Carson Miller driving inside. Miller floats one up. That one's short. Rebounded by Combs. As Smith gets his pass stolen away by Kieber. Kieber into the front court racing and had an open man. That went through the hands of Tadarion Hines, out of bounds. Final 1 minute. Hawks will get their first win of the year. They'll improve to 1-1. Bulldogs will fall to 0-1. Heading into the DuQuoin Tip-Off Classic next week. They'll play DuQuoin on Monday at 8 o'clock. They'll have Chester on Wednesday at 6:30. Heron on Friday at 6:30. And then they'll play, depending on how they do, they'll play again for a trophy on Saturday. That's next week. Aaron Hines pokes that one away. Final 25 seconds ticking off the fourth quarter clock. Get it into Brockett. Throws it up to Carney. Dribble it here at the near side. Back off to Smith, and that one poked away by Carson Miller. And Miller will miss the layup. Lex Day there for the follow, and he is fouled as time will run out. And we'll see if they let Lex shoot his free throws, and he'll go ahead and shoot those last 2 free throws to end this game. So we'll wait for these shots to get our final score. First free throw for Lex Day off the mark. We'll have one more. Day goes 0 for 2. Final score, Gallatin County wins it 59-24. Hawks get their first win over Carmi-White County since 2018. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break. We'll come back with the Roark Transport postgame show. This is Bulldog basketball on WRUL Sports.
Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. From cabinets and flooring, doors and paint, lumber and hardware, to shingles and siding. Knowledgeable and friendly staff that have your back on all those home projects and even deliver to your door. So before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber for the woods, the goods, and the know-how. Visit Carmi Lumber, North 3rd Street in Carmi and carmilumber.net.
Big Big city services in a small town. That's Butch and Associates CPAs, providing superior client services to folks here at home and across the U.S. Taxes, bookkeeping, accounting, and audit services, plus full-service consulting. At Butch and Associates CPAs, it's your journey backed by our commitment. Visit butch.com to learn more or contact us today.
Family owned and operated for more than 70 years. Rush Appliance and Furniture stands the test of time. We have a large selection of in-stock furniture and appliances for every room in your home, grills and smokers, and an unmatched dedication to superior service. This is Sean Rush inviting you to visit me in Fairfield or my dad Terry in Carmi, where we can help you furnish every room in your house with superb service after the sale.
I'm Nancy J. Winter, CPA. We believe in family values, even in the world of finance, because every financial decision impacts your family. For all the milestones in your life, our team is here to maximize your savings, minimize your taxes, and help you plan for a prosperous future.
Visit Nancy J. Winter, CPA in Carmi for tax planning, saving for college, retirement planning, and the expertise to help get you where you want to be. Learn more at nancyjwintercpa.com or call 382-2364. Nancy J. Winter, CPA, where you are treated like family.
Hi Bulldog fans, this is Kyle Hosick, your local country financial representative serving all of White County with offices in Carmi and now Enfield. My business's core values focus on educating our current and future clients on current market trends while operating with the utmost integrity and providing a level of service excellence you won't find anywhere else. I want to wish all the athletes and coaches a safe and winning season. Come see me, Kyle Hosick, at one of our office locations and see why my team is different. Come experience more. Come experience excellence.
Hi, I'm Denton Weiss, inviting you to go to Jansen. Come see us at the dealership just west of town or visit gojansen.com. We've got an incredible selection of new and used vehicles waiting to take you on your next adventure, and a full team of sales consultants and service techs committed to taking care of you. Drop by soon, check us out online at gojansen.com, and find out why more folks choose Jansen. Weekdays 8 to 6, Saturdays till 3.
Final score, Bulldogs fall to Gallatin County in the season opener, 59-24. The postgame show is delivered by Roark Transport, hauling fuel, rock, grain, and more to help our community grow. Call 618-265-3665 for details. As it was pretty much, Carmi hung around there in the first half. I think it was a 4-point game at the end of the first quarter. But, Travis, we said it once, we're going to say it a lot throughout this year. It's kind of a new era of Bulldog basketball. New guys that haven't seen a lot of varsity time. They're young. And Gallatin, this is a really good 1A school. They're going to win 15, 20-plus games this year. Tough game to start the year out with, but I think it's from this point forward, it's going to be take what you can, find the positives, and just try to build as you go throughout the season.
Yeah, you're just trying to give guys confidence at this point, especially with you say young. There's only 6 upperclassmen on the roster, and a few of those, and only 3 of them had really any true varsity basketball experience. So, again, it's going to be a building year. It's going to be tough, and it's going to go through their ups and downs, especially early on, just getting settled in. But I think there's positives you can take from tonight's game. They played hard the entire time. Defensively, they did a really good job in the first half, second half. They kind of got a little tired, and, that's going to happen. But, again, they just kept fighting to the end, and that's what you like to see.
Individual stat line first for Gallatin County. They were led by Talon Smith, who had 13 points, 9 points from Elliott Page, 8 apiece from Kaysen Steele and Jordan Montgomery, 6 from Caston Wood, 4 from Brennan Brown and Hayden Combs, 2 apiece for Max Brockett and Wyatt Goebel. All 10 players that played for Gallatin County scored tonight. For Carmi, they were led in scoring by Hayden Sauls, who had 11 points, 7 from Kyson Edwards, 3 from Justice Tao Iliili, 2 from Merrick Milhorn, and 1 from Jackson Bradshaw. Travis, you got team stats?
Carmi shot 6 of 26 from the field, and they were 1 of 11 from 3, and they were 11 of 21 from the charity stripe. They had 3 offensive rebounds, 14 defensive rebounds with 28 turnovers. Gallatin County shot 26 of 51 from the field. They were 2 of 8 from 3, 1 of 4 from the charity stripe, 11 offensive, 14 defensive rebounds with just 10 turnovers.
Travis will pass his headset over to head coach Kevin Wolf. Coach, we made the term new era about this season. I mean, you graduate 5 seniors, your all-time leading scorer, 2 1,000-point scorers, and only 3 guys that started really had any varsity experience prior to tonight, and it's going to be kind of a learning curve this year.
100%. Yeah, we were doing the book earlier, and I didn't know the numbers of any of our kids. And, for the last however many years, 2 is Holloman, 5, you just put it in the book. And so I had to go through and ask the kids, because we did our pictures and all that the other day. Like, I had no idea who was wearing what number. And that's just from the newness of it, But our kids competed at all 3 levels. Gallatin's getting ready to get in a run, and we knew that. Their sophomore group is strong, and they got some good juniors, and the senior plays his butt off. We knew it was going to be a battle, and they're a better basketball team than us right now. They may be at the end of the year as well. We did some good things. We competed for the most part. We're talking a lot about in our practices, body language, character, how do you want to represent yourself on the floor? How are people going to view you? What are they going to say about you when the game is over tomorrow morning at the coffee shop? And I thought for the most part, good things will be said. I really do. I think we competed. There were some not so good moments, and we're going to address those, and we did tonight. But we just got to keep fighting. We're limited with our athleticism, and that's okay. That team way more athletic than we are, okay? So we're going to have to do things, and I just told them when we guard and we get ourselves inside the paint, we talk, communicate, guard how we need to guard, we got some stops, and we held them to some times where they didn't look comfortable offensively because they want to get it and go. It's just going to be a learning curve for us, but we're going to have to do things so perfect, to beat teams, good teams. That's how it has to be, but that's why we do this. That's why you show up at practice. That's why we coach. That's why we scout, to try to scratch and claw and find a way to win basketball games.
I thought at times, when you were able to get the ball across half court and kind of set things up, even if the shots weren't falling, your sets looked good. Guys were doing what they were supposed to do, and you had some good looks. I know Hayden hit a 3 there at one point there in the first half, but that's kind of what the recipe is going to be this 100%. Year is getting in the half court and running your stuff.
No, and I know these coaches pretty well. And I went over and talked to them at halftime and just, was talking about their athleticism and what their young kids are. And I told their coach, stay after us, press us. That's the only way we're going to get better is if we see that. We can't simulate that in practice. I wanted them to press us until we got those guys out of there. That is the only way we're going to be able to see it. Live bullets to try to get the ball where it needs to, get across half court. Getting into our offense was a struggle tonight. Knew it would be. We're going to have to work on that a bunch. But that's what we're going to see all year long. Teams are going to get it. They're going to pressure us. We're going to have to figure out a way to get into our offense and get the ball where it needs to get to, or it'll be a struggle for us.
I know he had some foul trouble, but we saw him get kind of aggressive offensively there at times. Merrick, and me and Travis were talking, your returning starter from last year, you're going to kind of look to him as to be that leader and that leading scorer.
Yeah, he did a good job. He was playing aggressive. I think when he get whenever second or third foul. It was an aggressive play. Same with Jackson. We told Jackson, he's got to be a rebounding machine, which he does a good job at that. Kind of went over the back. It's kind of a catch-22. You want those guys to play hard and do all those things, but then you also have to have them on the floor. So if they get a cheap one and they're sitting, really hurts us. And we may have to play more with 3 fouls this year in case guys do that. But, yeah, I love Merrick, man. He plays his butt off, returning starter from last year. Going to look at him a lot this year.
How much has that been kind of a change from your perspective as far as, you have had Mitchell and Gavin the last 3 or 4 years, and Driscoll and Bryce, and
sure.
It's almost a new slate. From your perspective as a coach, how's that been affecting for you?
Well, it's just different. Those guys could go get buckets. They were able to, especially Gavin, and Landon at the true guard spots, just be able to go make plays. You don't have to, dissect everything and screen, hoping for a layup. Those guys could just go make plays, and Mitchell was Mitchell. He could shoot it from anywhere in the gym, could score. Last year he got so good at scoring around the bucket. That's why he's our all-time leading scorer. So now it's just it's a work in progress, and things are going to be, you can see us tonight with this 24 points. We are going to have to be a really good defensive team, and then we're going to have to rely on Hayden to get hot a little bit. I thought, how about Kaizen Edwards around the bucket? I don't know if he was our leading scorer tonight.
At 7, second.
You know what I mean? But that's like the role he's going to have to take on, just a junkyard dog, so to speak. Need to get Moose back. He's a big presence inside for us and does well in practice. We'll get him back 3 more games. But no, it's just kind of like I told the guys before we started the season, I'm as excited about this season as any, because we don't have some of those guys. The expectation isn't there. We're going to show up every night, and we're going to try to do the best things we can do to try to win. And if we don't, we're going to show back up and just keep trying and trying and trying, because that's just what you have to do.
Well, a tough team tonight, a good 1A school in Gallatin County. And you've got 3 tough teams you're going to face next week at the DuPoint Tip-Off Classic. I know you love going over there.
Yeah, it's great.
Going to see the host Indians on Monday.
Yeah, and, we always go over there, and it's a different brand of basketball, and it's a lot of pressure. You're going to see it from DuQuoin. You're definitely going to see it from Heron on the Friday night. Chester could be similarly to us. Watching them over the years over there, they may play a little more like we do, but you're going to see pressure. And then whenever you cross over against a team, Sesser, I know, likes to get up and press. Of course, Cairo does. Of course, Murphy's going to get in you. So, no, it's good. It's fun. It's a good tournament. You hear me say this every year. Like going over there, different gyms, see different teams, but you're going to see a pressure defense, teams that want to get up and down the floor. Whatever work cut out for us.
All right, Coach, thanks for having me. We'll talk to you next week.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
Or have a good Thanksgiving as well.
Yeah, I've been telling kids Merry Christmas today. I told 2 classes Merry Christmas. I'm losing it. See you guys.
That's Kevin Wolf as the Bulldogs fall to Gallatin County, 59-24 the final. Travis, I thought the way Coach kind of put it was good. I mean, he knows that the expectation this year, you don't have the guys you've had over the last couple of years. This is something new, and I think the positive attitude about the effort and what these kids can do, aside from the scoreboard, is going to mean a lot this season.
It's all about just getting better every single day, and not just for the underclassmen, but the upperclassmen and how they lead and how they, move forward, in a post era of, 3 pretty good seasons in a row. You had 2 24, 25-plus win teams, and last year you had a 500 ball club, but they were competitive in every single basketball game that they played. And so you lost a bunch of the guys off that team, got 1 returning starter, 3 guys with varsity experience. It's something new, and it could be something great in the following years.
Let's get to wrap things up for us here in Gallatin County. Our next broadcast will be Monday there in DuQuoin as they take on the Indians. That's next Monday at 8 o'clock. That will be radio only. All the DuQuoin games are going to be radio only because their Wi-Fi is not very good, as you guys saw last year. But the girls are at home Tuesday against Hamilton County. We'll have that both on radio and YouTube. Congrats to Coach Dixon and the Lady Dogs for winning tonight over West Frankfort. So for Jovi Wagner back at the WRUL studio, for Landon Elliott and the lovely Whitney Carter, for Travis Black, I'm Cole Carter. Thanks for watching and listening to Bulldog Basketball on WRUL Sports.